Hey guys, Big19589 here. This is with a different point of view here. I'm going to have a bit of a rant for you guys, but I'm going to be playing this rant on both sides of the ballpark here, only for the sake of the fact that I know some people are looking at me like, why are you talking about this, Ben? Why are you going to do this? And whatever you want to say, what so be, I don't care. All right, I'm going to play both sides of the ballpark here to try and get my opinion and my point out of why I don't like what's going on here. So, I've been a haunter for 6 years and longer. I've been reviewing haunts for about 3 years now. I've been very much blessed to go to haunts that I loved, that I adore. And every time I go to places, people ask me, well, what about Mckamey Manor? Have you heard of Mckamey Manor? Well, here's what Mckamey Manor looks like. Mckamey Manor is not a haunt. Let me get this straight to you, straight to your head. And I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna play. Like I said, I'm gonna play both sides of the coin here. It's not a haunt. All right. For him to classify it as a haunt is a slap in the face to haunters everywhere. What he does is borderline disgusting, vile, and gross. It's a snuff film. It's a torture porn movie. It's just anything in general where you can come up with for the negative term for him is what he is. Now, Russ may not be this person that he portrays in the light of people of what he's doing. Maybe he is a nice person. Maybe he is doing good for the community. Maybe he's doing something good. Maybe that's the case I'm not seeing. Maybe that's the problem I have with this situation. But what you get out in the community, in social media, which is blown up on Facebook. It is everywhere on my Facebook page, and I'm getting really frustrated because I literally do reviews for good haunts, all right? And I get asked on a daily, what do you feel about Mckamey Manor? I will gladly tell you about it, but understand why I have a hatred for it. I'm going to tell you why. What haunts mean to me is you go to a place, people scare you, they don't hurt you, they don't scare you. All right. Now, mental trauma, yeah, you get scared. Maybe mental trauma is part of hurt, stuff like that. But they don't do a lot that like Mckamey Manor does. Mckamey Manor goes above and beyond. What this man does is makes you sign a waiver, 40-page waiver with numerous rules. I have them all right, most of them right here. Some of them are right here on my tablet. All right. I would read them off to you in a minute. All right. Now, when you get there, you sign this waiver. He picks you up. All right, in a place that's open, he basically puts a bag over your head, drives you to his place, and then he tortures you until you say you can't go any further. Or so he says. One of the rules in the book here, as you guys will catch here, it says, rule number 50, participant fully understands and agrees that one participant enters Mckamey Manor, there's no quitting unless serious physical or psychological injury is present. All right, that's rule number 50. But the thing is, what he does to you is psychological and physical injury. What he does to you is that, by that definition, you should be out immediately. The minute he touches you and psychologically messes you with your head and makes you feel like you're unsafe, unsound, not in a good area, you should be out of that place immediately. See, he should not be running. All right. Rule number 66, participant fully understands and agrees a nail may be pierced through their hand. Now he's crucifying people. I'm not understanding how this is a haunt and how this is part of what he calls a haunt. All right. Rule number 67, participant fully understands and agrees that their hands may be smashed with tools. So you're telling me I'm going to go there and my hands aren't going to be able to be at any use by the time I leave. All right. Now, part of me believes that he does these rules, these 40-page rules right here as a scare tactic. This is me playing the devil's advocate, playing the other side of the coin. Maybe he's doing this as a scare tactic. Maybe rule number 49, participant fully understands and agrees that they may come in contact with carbon dioxide poison and regarded to the use of artificial fog. Maybe he's not doing that. Maybe he's actually not following through the rule and it's only a scare tactic. But even then, to put it down on paper, is that not causing psychological trauma to somebody? You're going into a haunt expecting to go, I'm sorry, I'm using the word haunt freely, but it's not a haunt. You're going into a snuff film recorded by him for his purpose, for his YouTube page or Facebook page, to share with hundreds of millions of people that show what it's like to be tortured behind closed doors. All right? You're going there with these rules given to you saying that it's okay, I want you to do it. This guy is not of sound of mind. He is not right. He's tapped in the head. Maybe he's normal. Again, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Then again, coming from the other side, the people signing these waivers going into this haunt are not sound of mind, and they're tapped in the head. Then again, they sign a waiver with a lawyer, and they have a physical and mental a health check. They're checked for everything, and if they're physically and mentally cleared, then they can go through. Then why are they going through this? No mental person who is mentally cleared will go through this torture, this snuff, this disgusting act that he does to people. And again, part of me believes there's another side I'm not seeing. Maybe behind closed doors, what I heard in the interview when he talked about it, he says he hypnotized you. Maybe he's just strapping you to a chair and saying, you're 100 feet up in the air. Escape. And maybe he's shaking your chair. Maybe he's doing that. Maybe he's so smart that he's fucking with you the whole time and he's getting away with it. Maybe that's the case. Maybe I'm wrong. And I've been known to be wrong many times. I'm a man. That's what happens. But the videos online show differently. Now, you watch the videos, you'll see him pushing someone in a tub and holding them down for 30 seconds. You'll see them put him into a pit where rats and mice and baby alligators live, where they can bite and chew and stuff like that. When I interviewed him on one of my friend's podcasts, he told me right off the back, he pulls teeth out of your mouth with no Novocaine. He cuts you with a razor. He will burn you. He will throw you in a pool with alligators or crocodiles or whatever you want to call it, wherever you're from. All right. He will do these things in the hope that you successfully beat his obstacle course, if you call it that, and he will give you $20,000 to beat it. I don't understand how you pass a mental situation and you're cleared and you're mentally signing this and okay with it. How is this right? How is this guy still standing as a snuff film camp and allowing it to be this way? He basically says none of this shit happened in the other state he did it in. He don't believe he got shut down. But if you look back in the history, he was shut down. He was shut down because he was deemed too extreme for that state for what he was doing. And he had a house with many people doing it too. Go on the other Mckamey Manor YouTube page. You'll see many people doing all this stuff. And he's sitting there recording it with a camera, laughing, saying, oh, you'll fucking get through with it. You'll do it. Go ahead and do it. Again, playing both sides of the coin. Maybe he's mentally tapped. Maybe he's a Charles Manson fucking genius and he's getting away with this. And to top it off, during the interview, we brought up two words and he was offended by it. Serial killer, wet dream. Offended by serial killer, wet dream, yet he's torturing people. How is this okay? Again, playing the devil's advocate here. Maybe these people going through this haunt are just actors. And maybe this whole time, he's actually torturing these people. He's not doing it at all. And he's doing something that's of right mind. So, this is just my opinion on Mckamey Manor. Many people have different opinions on this place. I, for one, believe he should not be standing and doing his stuff. I think he should find a way to build another niche as a haunter, not a snuff film creator. Build a haunt and do it correctly and do the same aspect of donation for animals and going through that. I think I would respect him a little bit more if he did that. Right now, I can barely respect him for the fact that these rules are ridiculous. Rule number 55. Participant fully understands and agrees that various fluids such as food coloring, grease, theatrical blood, and other liquids may be placed in a participant's mouth. And he don't care if you swallow it. He don't want you. He does not want the participant to swallow it. But you know what? At this point, I don't think he cares. This man does not care for your well-being. This man does not care for your safety. Because if he did, he would follow his rules. On rule number 50, if a participant is physically hurt or mentally distressed, or another way of saying physiologically injured, he would have stopped it immediately as soon as he did one step of his snuff film. So just so everyone knows here, if you're going to ask me and you're going to request it that I follow through and go to this haunt and my haunt reviews, you cannot tell me to go to Mckamey Manor because it's not a haunt, for one. And two, I would not go to this guy's place. I will gladly send a bag of dog food to him and call it a day. That's all I would do. So here's a bag of dog food, no entry for me. That's exactly what I would do. So this has been my opinion on Mckamey Manor, in my opinion. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. I know many people like Mckamey Manor. I know you're probably going to thumbs down this video, so go ahead. I understand. But I'm still going to say it. Thumbs down if you want to. It's your choice. Let me know how I'm doing on social media. Put comments down below. It's been Big One Night 589. Not going to Mckamey Manor.